taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Scott. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Wilson. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now here. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's out, it's loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give right side. It's Scott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Wilson complete to Forsett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Scott. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he'll get nothing out of that one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 59 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On second down, Barkley shifts by him, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown. They'll run on first down. Scott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Scott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this is going to want. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder. That missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 29, Wilson, quick slant here to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action now. Wilson.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers, gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's got Smith here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now. It's Scott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just fight.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Scott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They go again with Scott. And on 3rd and goal, Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not
trying to execute offensively.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
That penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
They ain't ready for us.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Azeez Ojulari
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. On first down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
7 yards the pickup there.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say